Tuesday, the 19th of July. The same day that newspapers are reported that the newest member of the royal family, the Duchess of Cambridge, is due to spend part of her summer getting to know her grandmother-in-law, the Queen, at Balmoral. Well, joining me, Andrew and McLean, today are three women who certainly aren't strangers to hanging out with old queens. It's Sherry Houston, Carol McGiffin, Elizabeth Bellingham! Let's have a little look at who we will be pulling up a chair with us later. Celebrating her birthday with us today, she's the actress turned activist who is here to share her joy about being made an MBE for her recent charity work. It's Brooke Kinsella! And keeping her company today is the actress who plays Corrie's latest convict, Fizz Stape, who'll be spilling the beans about life behind bars and Weatherfield Nick. It's actress Jenny McAlpine! So, Brooke, it's a rather special day for you today. How are you enjoying the Loose Women hospitality?
Well, apart from that, I think I'm going to come back every year if this is how you get treated on your birthday. Thank you.
Happy birthday!
Cake! Did you bake this, Sherry?
Yes,
this
of course I did. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. As you well know, Jenny.
Have you had any yet? Have you cut into it?
We've cut into it. Well, the team cut into it without even asking Brooke, which was a bit naughty.
They took my birthday wish. They've taken my birthday wish.
But we put a candle in it. We did sing, but you weren't here.
Well, that means you can get stuck into it, so that's great.
We're going to eat it now. Good.
You have a wee nibble, and we'll see you later. OK, first, Chantal Houghton, winner of Celebrity Big Brother 2006, has revealed that fertility doctors have told her she will struggle to conceive naturally because of her history of eating disorders. Chantal, who has suffered with bulimia since the age of 14, became obsessed with watching what she ate. She said, "I've punished my body and now it is punishing me. Ultimately, it's my fault. Because of my obsession with food and my crash dieting when I had bulimia, I've ruined my chances of having a baby naturally." So do you think that Chantal's revelation should be heeded by what young women today?
Well, actually, that's a little bit misleading because she hasn't entirely ruined her chances. It's just that a doctor has told her that if she doesn't get going soon, you know, it might not happen. But that's the same for everybody, really, isn't it? Yeah. You know, and there is this message out there that bothers me that, you know, you can leave it for as long as you like. Don't worry, someone else will sort it out. You can get IVF, you can get IVF on the NHS. And girls do think that. You know, when you're her age, or when you've been her age, when you've been young, you just think that everything will happen just when you want it to, and it doesn't. And you do have to put a bit more thought into it. And with the, you know, the extreme dieting is a really, really bad thing. It's really unhealthy, and it can make you infertile at the time.
So do you think it's quite a positive thing that she's come out? Because obviously a lot of girls support her and follow her. Do you think it's quite a positive thing that she's coming out with what she has and saying, look, be careful with what you're doing now, because in the future you don't know what you're jeopardising?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, you know, having anorexia is not a choice.
She wasn't
it's not
anorexic.
a lifestyle.
She was
bulimic, exactly. But, you know, this is the problem. When girls become really, really underweight, everything stops and nothing works. You effectively become a child again. You stop being a woman. So that is a good message to get across, but it's not like, you know, it's not like girls sit around going, oh, I think I'll get anorexia tomorrow, because that doesn't happen. It's a serious mental illness where, you know, with all sorts of complicated issues attached to it. So, you know, raising awareness that it can affect infertility is a good thing.
I think raising awareness is a very good thing. But, you know, I mean, my daughter had her first baby when she was very young, and my niece had her first baby very young. I have to say they were both with long-standing partners, and they're a family unit, and I think that's what they should be thinking about these days. That seems to be gone, doesn't it? You know, a family unit now, you know, where you have a man and babies as well, but it seems to be, what can I get? What do I want? I want, and I think that's the mentality that young people now, and it's from, you know, it's from the media world that we all live in, and I think that's what's wrong. It took me 8 years to have Keeley. That was nothing to do with dieting. That was because I had problems, and I was very grateful. But I do wish, though, and I think it's really nice that both my daughter Keeley and Chloe have had babies when they were 19, and now they're 27 and 29, and now they're going to start another life as well. But I think is it a life choice, you know, as well? I think the bulimia and the anorexia is a totally different thing, isn't it? It's the age.
Listen, Sherry, it's that old thing. If you say to somebody, don't do this now because later you'll... Do they ever listen? Did we listen?
You don't when you're young, do you? Because you think, you know, you're going to live forever. And
but I mean, to be honest, that's been through the generations. I mean, everybody, you know, from the "who I hope I die before I get old." Well, who tells you when you're old? You don't know. And also when you're younger,
We all think we're 21.
That's what I mean.
I
and
know
also,
I'm not, though, Carol.
we're not. No.
Sadly.
you're older than my dad. He's only 15. But do you think it's almost our generation, in so much as, you know, grown-ups nowadays, that has created this? Because people nowadays feel that they can get everything. You can have everything. You can have the career, you can have the job, you can get the man, you can have the babies, even if you leave it till later, because somebody else will fix it.
Well, I don't think that was the intention. Things always go too far the other way. I mean, what I thought I was fighting for was some kind of equality and the right to choose not to get pregnant, actually, at the time.
That's
you know,
where it all started,
I
really,
thought I was being very responsible by not getting pregnant when I was going through the period of discovery.
That's such an elegant way to put it.
you know, I haven't been through that yet.
Well, it all comes to those who wait.
But what about having it all, though? Women do. They have thought for ages that they can have it all. And
Yes,
they'll just
but
put
have
things
it all.
off.
But as Sherry said, another message, I think it's very confusing now because a lot of young girls get pregnant. Sometimes have a flat. They get a flat if they get pregnant. You know, the idea of getting pregnant because you meet somebody you fall in love with and you want to have their children seems to have gone out the window. And that's part of that whole thing. I'll do this, this, this and this. And it's all about having things rather than the emotions behind
isn't it? I can go to the baby shop and buy a baby. And in fact, you know, what they learn at the end of the day, you can't have everything.
No.
And you're not entitled to have everything.
And then it's too late.
But again, that goes back to that comes with age and experience. Because when you're young, you think you're invincible, you think you can get and do whatever you like, but until life's sort of bruised you a little bit and you realise that actually it doesn't always work out that way. I mean, you talk about this isn't what we fought for. You know, when the pill came on the scene, that gave women freedom because you could have sex and not worry about getting pregnant. And that, I suppose, that kind of is what started it, because you spend your, I suppose, late teens, 20s and perhaps early 30s trying not to get pregnant, and you put it out of your mind that actually when it comes down to it...
Didn't worry about being thin, though, did we?
Well,
no.
Sadly.
No. OK. Right, we'll leave it there. What do you think? Chantel's experience is a warning to young girls up and down the country. You can drop us a line about that or any of today's other topics by going to our website, emailing us at loose.women@itv.com, or posting your comments on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Get them in before 1:15 p.m. today. That's Tuesday, the 19th of July, and we could well be reading them out a little later on. OK, we are off for a break, but when we return, we will be giving new MBE recipient Brooke Kinsella advice on how to prepare for her trip to Buckingham Palace, because we're all experts at behaving properly here on Loose Women, aren't we?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah. See you then.